going on to the show. Okay, so we got a couple things here. We got our papers here. We got our lists and everything that we want to kind of go over. Going on to the show, Mike, we were talking earlier about the Autocross event that y'all have going on. Let us know what's going on with that, Mike. Obviously, let's see here, Hooked on Driving. It's about to go live, from what I understand.
Yeah, we just wanted to give everybody an update at this point of the websites are getting ready to go live for folks to sign up for what class they want to be in. Hooked for the National Corvette Museum Road Track, which is Thursday. Okay. So that website is getting ready. Hooked on Driving has that set up, so you'll be able to sign up as a novice, intermediate, advanced, and get into the class. We'll have a couple of novice classes. There's a lot of new drivers that'll be out there. Not very many slots left for that. Okay. So if you need to get signed up for that if you're gonna run that track, which is you can't do it for. This is one of the top tracks in the country, so
it's not bad, not bad. So, and I know we've kind of talked about we talked about it last time you were here back in December when we first announced it. Now let's kind of cover this again. Going back, still talking about the Autocross. If I've never done Autocross before, can I go out there and do it?
Oh, Autocross is the one thing that anyone can go out and do.
Right.
We've had folks that are brand new drivers, never been on a track before. It's basically driving around the cones. Do it as slow or as fast as you want. Okay. Start out maybe doing a 1-2 minute pass getting through the cones, but when they're finished, they're doing it in 50 seconds. Okay. So,
I guess at your own pace. At your own pace, perfect. What about instructors or anything? Is there going to be an instructor in the car with them if they've never done it before, or if it's something I feel more comfortable if someone was with me, kind of thing? How does that kind of play out?
We don't normally do that. We can provide a couple of instructors to do that if you're really uncomfortable with it. This year we're changing things up a little bit with Autocross. Okay. Typically, we've had everybody make their runs, and then they go and work the corners, set up cones for the other folks, and we split the class in half. Okay. This time, it's not going to go that way. We're going to have workers already out there. Okay. So you're just going to come and run and get as many runs in as you can. We're going to definitely up the number of runs. I think that was some feedback from last year that we've definitely corrected this year. Okay. So if I'm understanding this correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong. So that means that last year you all had people in the Autocross, and then they jump out, make sure the cones or everything are all good. Right. This year you're not going to do that at all. So that means more times for running, and more people that can essentially sign on and have at it. And more time to take off and go over and do drag racing. If that's true. Instead, you didn't have to spend your time over there. You can take off and go drag race while the others finish their runs. Okay, that's awesome. And how is I guess the time schedule? I know we were kind of talking about it earlier, and y'all have everything lined out pretty well. How is it if someone wants to autocross in the morning but they want to drag race in the afternoon? Is that possible also? Yeah, that's kind of why we wanted to give everybody an update and do some drag racing scheduling, so you know when the qualification times are for drag racing, so that when we open up the site for Autocross, you can sign up accordingly. Okay. And you'll know when your classes are going to start running over on the drag racing. So if you're doing both, we're going to work that to where you can make it this time. Nice. And try to identify those that actually make the finals in both. And that's where we've had the problems in the past. Somebody's really fast in both classes. They make the Autocross finals, then they make the drag race finals, and they have to choose which one do I want to go to. They're running at the same time. So gotcha. We're gonna work that. Where Saturday afternoon, the Autocross finals are going to start after lunch. Okay. And then we'll delay some of the drag racing finals till after that. So we're going to work that, and we're going to get a list of names of who those folks are. So, okay, so you all have everything virtually ready. It's a busy day. You're going to be doing a lot of racing. If you want to do both, it's awesome. Yeah. You can't beat it. Nice. 2 days of racing. Yeah, I mean, you really can't beat it. I mean, you got 2 days of racing, and then you have all the other courses and all the vendors and everybody. I mean, obviously we're going to be there, and everybody you all had sign on is always great to see. It's always great to see everybody go by, shake their hands, put faces to everybody that you've talked to all these times. Some of you guys that are watching now, you've never met us in person yet. Come on down, Bowling Green, Kentucky, July 12th through the 15th, 14th. Yeah, 14th. It's one of those things where a lot of us go every year. We're there just to see our friends that we talk to on Facebook. Yeah. The parking lot is just
madness with cars out there. And people.
There you go.
And it's just a big social meet at night. And we're going to up that game as well with parking lot DJ and food. This time the hotel is actually going to provide a buffet line that's going to be
nice,
kind of pay as you go. So folks don't have to run off, stand in line at the restaurants for an hour because we pack all the restaurants there in town as well. So we're going to try to get that parking lot party going a little bit.
Yeah, it really is a kind of a big rush, guys. I mean, the past couple of years that we've gone out there have been great. Bowling Green, I mean, it's a great town to kind of stroll all these Camaros into, especially for a city that's known for Corvettes. Gets taken over by Camaros that weekend. And you know, it's really kind of great to see, you know, everybody, just all the different cars that y'all have. That you got the guys that are wrapped, you got the guys that have dipped their cars, you got the guys with the big wheels, you got the guys with the big tires. I mean, all on the street. So it's really fun to see, especially that parking lot party that he's talking about. It's a really kind of a good time. So that's good that you guys are actually going to kind of try and keep everything contained in that parking lot rather than people going to the restaurants and whatnot around there. That's pretty cool that, you know, keeping everybody there.
Started a little bit earlier, so that way when the track opens up at 8 o'clock in the morning, people can get there in time.
Yeah.
Thursday night, James Martin Chevrolet, Becky D. She'll be doing the meet and greet as well, like they always do every year. So.
Nice.
And that cool deal. The finger food, will be passing out the wristbands and everything there. So.
Okay. So then there's going to be, I guess, at the convention center that you're going to be able to get your wristbands and everything before the track event. So that way, if you pre-bought your tickets, which actually the pre-sales are live now, right? So we'll talk a little bit about pre-sales.
CamaroFest.org.
CamaroFest.org. We'll post the link up later, guys, when we go back and edit this. So that will be there. It'll also be in the description that you guys can see. So the pre-sale right now, you all have going on right now. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. And when does that end?
We're going to stop pre-sales on Friday, July 6th.
July 6th.
So there'll be a big push July 4th weekend. Everybody can get out there and get their last-minute tickets, but after July 6th, we're shutting that down.
Okay. And it's kind of open. You all don't have a set number of tickets that you all are doing pre-sale only, or is it just kind of, hey, get your ticket in now, or?
I did mention 2 days of racing. There's actually 3 days of racing with Hooked on Driving over at the National Corvette Museum track. That is a limited. And we're probably down to maybe the last 10 or 20
so a handful of
cars that are left for that one. That one's selling out pretty quick. So, you know, if you want to get on that, the car show. Car show's only $5. That's about sold out as well. We probably have 75 more cars that could probably get into that one.
Okay. So if you haven't done it yet, guys, and you guys know you're going to make it to the show, go to that link in the description and get those tickets bought today or as soon as possible.
We'll have a little swag maybe for folks that pre-sale.
Okay, so there's an extra. There's a little bit extra.
You know, we'll hand you a little something extra for that.
There you go. So if you buy your tickets at the door, do I get the swag too? No, unfortunately not. See, that's why you got to get a pre-sale.
You can pay extra for it.
A little extra, you get it. But definitely, sounds great, Mike. I mean, that's awesome. Let's see here. What else do we got here? So we talked about the autocross, the new format that you guys have with the no event. We'll call them. I'm drawing a blank here, but nobody that's joining the event, nobody that's going to be part of it, is not working the track at the same time. Let's see here. Next, we'll talk about these new T-shirts you have.
Swag.
Yeah, some more swag that you guys got going on for the show. So
we just added something for the ladies this year. We've always had maybe a little bling, but we're going to do these bling shirts now.
There you go.
With the Camaro Fest logo on them. They're pretty slick.
There you go.
$25.
Not bad.
That's Bella.
Let's see, and then let's see here.
We have a tank.
Let's see. I'm gonna grab this other one here. We hold them both up at the same time. So you have the tank, and you have a regular T-shirt. So that's see, for you ladies that like the bling out there, you know, maybe your boyfriend or husband, he's being part of the show. He's kind of doing his own thing. He's at the autocross. He's at the drag strip. Why not go do a little bit of shopping? You know, yourself. Why not? You know, and these shirts. Not bad. I kind of like them. You know, I might have to.
Motorsports Marketplace is going to be there selling all kinds of GM types of shirts, and they're going to actually sell our event shirts as well. So, but if you pre-order the event shirts, you can pre-order those online. The pictures are all there. What those shirts look like. They're pretty slick this year. And so we're selling those for $20 a piece, and you can pre-order those, get your size. We'll hand them right out at the meet and greet at the Martin Chevrolet.
Nice. What about these? Are these going to be available for pre-sale as well?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm getting ready to put these up on the site.
Okay.
So you can pre-sell these.
There you go. So ladies, if you're watching, keep an eye on that website and get this pre-sold, because I mean these are pretty nice. These are
pretty slick. And there won't be a lot of these. I mean, they run out fast. Last year they had just a very few just to kind of test it out.
Yeah.
And they were gone within the first hour.
So there you go. So definitely, again, with the pre-sale, I know we talked about it with the tickets, but we're doing it again with the t-shirts. That pre-sale stuff, I mean, it really kind of works out because you go over there, you don't have to worry about anything. You show them your email, your receipt, I'm assuming, and they give you everything. You go from there. They get your name down, make sure it's yours, make sure you are who you are, and hey, here you go. So that's really kind of cool. So let's see here. What's anything else about the t-shirts or anything you got going on?
I think that's probably it as far as the swag goes.
All right.
I think the drag schedule.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to put out. After this. So I'll put the drag schedule out, and that way folks can, when they sign up for Autocross, they can look at it and say, oh, I can qualify on Friday, and then go do Autocross on Saturday, or vice versa, and then maybe schedule in their time.
Okay.
We always have at least one qualifying time early on Saturday morning for those that don't even make it on Friday. If you still want to qualify for the classes, there's 8 top classes.
Okay.
Everything from the i4 Turbo, stock ZL1, all the way to modified, super modified, unlimited. So those 8 classes plus bracket racing and manual transmission street tire class. So.
Okay.
All of those, we've got the qualification times, morning, afternoon on Friday, and then on morning on Saturday, you'll have one more shot to qualify. So all you have to do is run one of those qualifying times, and you're in it for the elimination. So
yeah,
we'll put everybody on a pro ladder.
There you go.
So the
there you
fastest
go. So you guys know
goes against the slowest car. So that means you want to try to go as fast as you can in your qualifying time. That way you don't have to run that big bad fast car right off the bat, and you can make it down the brackets a little bit further. It's also going to be a pro tree, so it's not the one that counts down. It's going to be the one that just flashes and it goes.
Okay.
And it actually worked out really well last year. The track suggested it. We went with it. Very few red lights. A few complaints at the beginning because folks weren't used to it, but after they got used to it, it was like, oh, wait a minute, this is pretty cool. It works.
There you go.
And,
there you go.
It made it good for the spectators as well. So
that works out great, man. And so all these drag racing classes, I know you guys give out awards. Now, we just kind of actually sealed the deal here a couple weeks ago. Phastek Performance is going to be sponsoring the drag racing event. So anybody that wins those classes gets a plaque from us. It's obviously going to have your class winners, first place, second place, and stuff like that. So the designs and everything like that, we're working with Mike to make sure we kind of get those going for you guys. But how excited are you for that show? That everything's just lined up.
Is awesome. We're gonna really spin this up at the end of the race when it's
gonna be fun.
When we hit the final runs. We save all classes. We save the last 2 cars, and that's gonna be Phastek's time to come over, bring their truck over there, do the giveaways, things like that, and then give out the awards. And we're gonna run every one of those cars, the fastest cars, right at the end. So everyone will come over, even the Autocross folks will come over at 4 o'clock. And then we'll have the award ceremony there at the end. But
we go.
Really happy to have Phastek in there.
It's gonna be a fun time. If you guys were there last year, you all saw exactly what we did. We always kind of do the T-shirt giveaways, we do the raffles and everything, and we've already started talking to manufacturers and everything, trying to see what we can throw out to you guys. And we're not really throw out because I can't really throw out a box of an intake. I can't really. That's gonna hurt. But all the the swag, the T-shirts, the hats, the lanyards, and stuff like that. We're definitely gonna work at trying to get into all that stuff for you guys. But like Mike said, we're going to do the giveaways around that time, kind of let them get prepared for the trophies, and we'll eat up that time. We're doing the giveaways and tossing stuff out to you guys. Do you think, just a question, but do you think that we could take the truck down the track? That'd be pretty cool. Big old 26-foot box truck.
As long as you have somebody to race you on the other side.
Yeah, hey man, we'll line up your car, man.
Yeah, my truck.
Right? No, that's what we're going to do about that time. So guys, we did sign on. We did seal the deal. We are the sponsor for the drag race event. So anybody that does get a plaque is going to get a plaque that's designed by our team, and with Mike, obviously, making sure that we're all good. We got all the bases covered and everything as far as the plaque is concerned. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be fun, and that's usually at the end of the day on Saturday, right? Okay, so that usually covers the last bit of the day. So like he said, it's going to give you guys that want to compete in the autocross and the drag racing, is going to give you guys enough time to go to both events, which is going to be cool.
And that's something we're going to do at the end of the drag racing. We normally start off with all the big cars first because the track is prepped for the unlimited cars. So we kind of ended up with the 6 cylinders and the 4 cylinders toward the end. And then the big cars will come back around. And what we're going to do this year, a little special deal, we're going to have a 6th gen versus 5th gen shootout. For the stock bottom end, which is class number 3, modified class. We're going to have 4 cars, the top 4 cars, top 2 5th gen, top 2 6th gens do a shootout.
There you go.
So
that's going to be a little fun, you know, because I mean,
a little thing Texas Speed was wanting to get going. So
that's going to be a little fun because I mean, you got the guys that are diehard 5th gen guys, you got the guys that are diehard 6th gen guys, and then you got the guys in the middle that like both of them. You know, like Mike yourself. I know you've had almost one of each year. You know, but I mean, Mike's had his fair share of Camaros, and you know, and so he kind of knows, you know, how the 5th gen acted when it first came out, and how you had recently had the 01, right?
Yeah,
01.
So 6th gen is going to be having a little advantage, but 5th gens have been out there a little bit longer, so some of those guys have got it dialed in pretty good. I know Blatney Performance is also.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, there's some stiff competition out there, man. Stiff competition out there for anything and everything.
So all those good vendors are going to be there. And,
yeah.
And, you know,
it's going to be a good time.
Got more signing on
you know,
every day, so.
If you guys, maybe this is the first you're hearing about it, and trust me, we'll share it on YouTube and through all these Facebook groups so that we want everyone to know that this is not just, you know, an event where you're just going to come and walk around. This is an event where you can come and participate. You can come look at some nice cars. You can, you know, check out the drag racing, check out the autocross, vendor row. I mean, there's always a good time. GM's going to be there again this year.
Yeah, well, they're going to be there in a big way.
Yeah, so I mean,
the 19s.
Oh, are they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I did not know that. So they're going to have a 19 there. So for some of you guys that have seen the car in pictures and videos, and you're like, just not digging it yet, man, maybe if you see it in person, who knows, that might change your mind. I know it's growing on me a little bit. It's growing on me a little bit, I will admit. But I thought the same thing with the 6th gen. I was kind of on the fence about it when it first came out. And now it's like, you know what, this car's awesome. It's great, works out very well. You know, so definitely we're gonna have a good time. Mike, is there anything else you might wanna talk about, want to bring up?
I think we covered it. I just wanted to, you know, if anybody has any questions, feel free to email us. You know, the email is on the website, info@camarofans.com.
Okay.
And we're manning the email address. So if you have questions, ask them on Facebook, ask them on the forums on Camaro56.com, because that way other people will get the answer as well.
Yeah. So. Okay, there you go. In case you guys are on the forums, it's Mike Lee 0023, I think, on the forums.
Emily.
Oh, Emily. I'm sorry.
That's Instagram.
So it's Emily. Emily, he's on there. I mean, he's always on there. He's always, you know, throwing out support and everything.
And then Mr. Wyndham, who's Joe Bella. That's the two of us partner. He's in Buffalo, New York, and I'm down here with you guys. Houston area. But Joe Bella and myself, either one of us.
There you go.
Or kind of trying to organize this thing and keep it going. You know, we've done 8 years plus a factory fest in the middle with GM. So the partnership with GM is great. So we're really fortunate to have them at all these shows, and they really kind of put a stamp on things. And Phastek has always been there since day one. So
no, I mean,
we'll appreciate those.
We'll be there until the end, man. I mean, like I said, we have a good time, you know, going out there and talking to everybody, meeting new people. Some of these guys just got their car, you know, the week before, and they found out about it, and why not make a trip? You know, some of these people, they've had their car since 2010. I mean, it just depends. We meet all kinds of different people, all kinds of new faces, old faces that we've seen here in our shows in Houston, at other Camaro Fest that we've gone to. I mean,
got
everywhere.
A lot of people from Houston going this time, so it's going to be a neat Camaro van going up.
There we go.
Texas.
There we go. So let's see. You're right. See, if I remember correctly from last year, the route y'all usually take is straight up through Texarkana.
Right.
And then you kind of cut across, go through the takes right through there.
Memphis and up that
you know, so if you guys are kind of on that route, maybe you might want to jump in on it. You know, I mean, maybe join those groups and everything that they're a part of, and see where they're going to meet, where they're going to be, what time, and maybe you can just join them. Hey,
that's half the fun. Is driving from different locations. We've got folks that are coming from Canada again, and different locations, Florida, California.
There you go.
So get in those caravans and go. That's where it's. We went to one of them out west. I think we had almost 80 cars in one caravan by the time we got through New Mexico. It was,
there you go. Just a line of Camaros, which is great. No, that's great, Mike. Well, Mike, I think we kind of covered everything, sir. So we will. We'll definitely be updating you guys as we go along. Let's see here. We're just starting in April, March. We're just starting in March. What do you say we get you back here sometime in June and see if there's anything new? You know, why not? You know, yeah. We can definitely line some up in June and go from there. And like we said, guys, July 12th through 14th, Camaro Fest VIII in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it's going to be a good time. You know, it really is. I mean, the past couple of years we've been out there, the parking lot party's hot and going. You know, like I said, we spend all day at the track, and it's well worth it to go out there and meet you guys and just put faces. You know, you guys talk to us all the time, and
the water park's next door for the kids, and there's
there you go.
Antique shops and the Corvette Museum for the wife and kids if they don't want to spend all day with the cars.
Right. So hey, there's plenty to do. There's plenty to do. So we'll see you all there. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you guys next time. Mike, I hope to see you again here pretty soon, sir. Thanks for coming in. Yep. Hey, man. I mean, anything for Camaro Fest, you know we're on board, man. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining in, and that's it. That's what we got.
Can I take that car home with me?
Sure. Why not?